In the book, The Top 5 Regrets of the Dying, one of the regrets is, I wish I'd let myself be happy. Isn't that wild? Happiness isn't something we achieve, contrary to popular belief. It's something we allow. But most of us are waiting for the right time, the perfect body, the bigger bank account. The truth is, happiness isn't a distant goal. It's a practice that involves tiny shifts that you apply every day in your life right now. Today, I'm sharing happiness habits that are backed by science, holistic wellness, and the wisdom of those that wish they embraced joy sooner. Stay tuned, ladies. Dr. Arthur Brooks teaches people all over the world how to live a better, happier life. He wrote the book, The Art and Science of Getting Happier. Build the life you want. Now, before giving you 3 actionable tips on how to get happier, Brooks talks about the profound benefit of music and its effects on your happiness. He says music connects you to who you are and the emotions you experience more intensely. Music doesn't make you happier per se, but it connects you to your emotions and helps you understand them. Think about when you're sad. You want to listen to sad music, right? But why? Because it helps you to understand what's happening below your level of consciousness, and it helps you recover more quickly. Negative emotions tell us there's something out there you don't want. Your sadness says you've been separated from something or someone, and you should be averse to that. Your sadness is supposed to be uncomfortable because if you didn't have it, you'd be friendless and alone. Sadness is a defense against loneliness, but you have to get over the grief, understanding the nature of the emotion and putting it into perspective. And music is an enhancement to our brain's process below the level of consciousness. Brooks believes suffering is sacred, and we should stop trying to eliminate it. He says the treatment of pain is the acceptance of pain, and resistance only exacerbates it. You ever heard the expression, the only way out is through? He even said we shouldn't get married without experiencing at least 5 heartbreaks. Those heartbreaks are a killer, right? Now that we understand how sadness can serve us with the beautiful benefit of listening to music, let's get to the good stuff and learn how to cultivate deep, fulfilling, long-lasting happiness. The first tip is in regards to feeling versus thinking. Brooks says if you want managerial content of your life, you must have managerial content of your feelings. And the way to do that is by keeping space between what you feel and what you decide to do. This includes metacognitive techniques like vipassana meditation, journaling, prayer of petition, and controlling your anger by counting to 10 before answering, which can be really challenging, right? The second tip is all about creating a wants management strategy. Your brain will say you will find satisfaction and it will stay as long as it gets more. So how do you actually do this? You want to think metaphorically, like you're an artist. You have a canvas, you have brushes, paints, and as you paint the canvas, the work of art gets more beautiful. But at some point, the canvas gets full, and one more brush stroke won't bring more power, money, or fame. So you need a new metaphor, a sculptor. A sculptor makes things beautiful by taking things away. This allows you to chip away at the conceits, the possessions, the relationships that aren't generative in your life. Succinctly put, stop adding and learn how to subtract to get your essence. Perhaps this is you, or you know someone like this that is the perpetual millionaire. They keep trying to get that next million, thinking it's going to make them more happy. But more likely than not, if they didn't get happy with that first couple of million, more than likely, they're not going to get happy by gaining another one. Now, money is great. It's wonderful. But I truly believe that you need to get happy first before acquiring the money. Then either the money will just flow to you, or when you do acquire it, it's only going to accentuate the happiness you already have cultivated for yourself. The third tip is all about understanding your brain. Now, Brooks believes the people who are most likely to become more unhappy after the age of 70 are the ones that had the biggest party in their career too early on. He believes you need to break the mold so you're not on autopilot for success. Instead of being an innovator, focus on being a synthesizer of information. So if you're a hotshot lawyer at 30, work to be managing partner at 60. Now that puts you as the teacher or coach. If you're a startup entrepreneur at 35, you should be VC at 65. Again, that puts you as the teacher or coach. As you get older, you want to decrease your fluid intelligence of innovation and now use the crystallized intelligence of synthetic wisdom. I think when we're younger, we all have these preconceived notions about what's going to bring us happiness and the best ways to achieve that. And typically we believe it's the materialistic things. And of course, the materialistic things are wonderful. I think one of the ways of really understanding what brings true happiness in this life is when one goes through a hardship. And for me, dealing with a chronic illness like Lyme disease has really showed me what the most important things are in life. And for me, true happiness is about aligning and staying true to who I am, but even more importantly, having the courage to actually do that. I'd love to hear more about your happiness journey and all the trials and tribulations of what you thought it was and maybe what you know it to be now. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is a topic that's really near and dear to me, and I think that we should be talking more about it. I'll see you in the next video.